Welcome back to Ringside Revolution. Today we are talking about 10 wrestlers who died young. Number 10, Crash Holly. Passed away at the age of 32 due to what was ruled as suicide by asphyxiation. Crash Holly, whose real name was Michael Lockwood, was a professional wrestler best known for his time in the World Wrestling Federation WWF, later known as World Wrestling Entertainment WWE. Born on August 25, 1971, Crash Holly was a talented performer who entertained audiences with his charisma and unique character. Throughout his career, Crash Holly achieved notable success, particularly during the late 1990s and early 2000s. He was known for his runs as a hardcore wrestler, often competing in matches under the 24/7 rule for the WWF Hardcore Championship, a stipulation that allowed the title to be defended anytime, anywhere, as long as a referee was present. Despite his success in the ring, Crash Holly struggled with personal issues, including substance abuse problems. Tragically, on November 6, 2003, Crash Holly was found dead at the age of 32 in Navarre, Florida. His death was ruled as suicide by asphyxiation. Reports indicated that he had ingested a lethal combination of drugs, including a mix of prescription medications and alcohol. The wrestling community mourned the loss of Crash Holly, recognizing his contributions to the industry and the impact he had on fans worldwide. His untimely death served as a sobering reminder of the challenges faced by professional wrestlers, both in their careers and personal lives. Crash Holly's legacy lives on through his memorable performances in the ring and the memories he created for wrestling fans during his time in WWE. Despite the circumstances of his passing, he is remembered fondly by those who knew him and by the wrestling community as a whole. Number 9, Lance Cade. Garrison Cade died at the age of 29 due to heart failure caused by an overdose of painkillers. Lance Cade, born Lance McMahon but known professionally as Lance Cade, was a promising talent in the world of professional wrestling. Born on March 2, 1981, Cade began his wrestling career in the early 2000s, eventually signing with World Wrestling Entertainment WWE in 2003. During his time in WWE, Lance Cade achieved notable success, primarily as a tag team wrestler. He is perhaps best remembered for his tag team partnership with Trevor Murdoch, with whom he won the WWE Tag Team Championship on multiple occasions. Cade's athleticism, in-ring skills, and imposing presence made him stand out among his peers. However, despite his talent and potential, Cade faced personal struggles throughout his life, including issues with substance abuse. Tragically, on August 13, 2010, Lance Cade passed away at the young age of 29. The cause of his death was later determined to be heart failure caused by an overdose of painkillers. Cade's untimely death sent shockwaves through the wrestling community, prompting reflection on the pressures and challenges faced by performers in the industry. His passing served as a reminder of the toll that substance abuse and other personal demons can take on individuals, even those with promising careers and bright futures. Despite the circumstances surrounding his death, Lance Cade is remembered by fans and colleagues for his contributions to professional wrestling and the memorable moments he created in the ring. His legacy lives on through his performances and the impact he had on those who knew him. Number 8, Umaga passed away at the age of 36 due to a heart attack, which was later attributed to drug use. Eddie Fatu, known by his ring name Umaga, was a Samoan-American professional wrestler who gained prominence during his tenure in World Wrestling Entertainment WWE. Born on March 28, 1973, Fatu came from a renowned wrestling family, with relatives such as Ricochet, Yokozuna, and The Rock. Umaga made his WWE debut in 2002, initially portraying a savage character with a Samoan tribal warrior persona. He quickly rose to prominence due to his imposing size, impressive agility, and unique in-ring style. Umaga's character was known for his undefeated streak and his devastating finishing move, the Samoan Spike. Throughout his WWE career, Umaga engaged in high-profile feuds with top stars and held the WWE Intercontinental Championship on 2 occasions. His portrayal of the monstrous Umaga character earned him a reputation as one of the most dominant and intimidating wrestlers of his time. However, outside the ring, Eddie Fatu struggled with personal demons, including issues with substance abuse. Tragically, on December 4, 2009, Fatu passed away at the age of 36. The cause of his death was initially reported as a heart attack, but subsequent investigations revealed that acute toxicity from combined drug use, including prescription medications and illegal substances, contributed to his passing. Fatu's death sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, prompting reflection on the pressures and challenges faced by wrestlers both in and out of the ring. His passing served as a stark reminder of the dangers of substance abuse and its potential consequences. Despite the circumstances surrounding his death, Eddie Fatu is fondly remembered by fans and colleagues for his contributions to professional wrestling and the memorable moments he created as Umaga. His legacy lives on through his performances and the impact he had on the wrestling industry during his career. Number 7. Chris Candido died at the age of 33 due to complications from a surgery related to a broken leg suffered in the wrestling match. Chris Candido, born Christopher Candido, was a talented professional wrestler known for his time in various wrestling promotions, including World Wrestling Federation WWF, Extreme Championship Wrestling ECW, and Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling TNA. Born on March 21, 1972, Candido began his wrestling career at a young age and quickly gained a reputation for his in-ring abilities and charismatic persona. Throughout his career, Candido achieved success as both a singles competitor and a tag team wrestler. He gained prominence in ECW as part of the Triple Threat stable and later in WWE, formerly WWF, alongside his real-life girlfriend, Tammy Sonny Sitch. Together, they formed the popular duo known as the Bud-Eyed Donnas. Tragically, Candido's life was cut short at the age of 33 due to complications stemming from a broken leg suffered during a wrestling match. In April 2005, while competing in a TNA event, Candido suffered a severe leg injury that required surgery. The surgery, intended to repair the broken tibia and fibula in his leg, resulted in complications that led to a blood clot forming in Candido's leg. Despite efforts to treat the blood clot, Candido ultimately succumbed to complications from the surgery on April 28, 2005. His sudden passing shocked the wrestling community and left fans and colleagues mourning the loss of a talented performer known for his passion for the sport. Chris Candido's untimely death served as a sobering reminder of the risks and physical toll associated with professional wrestling. His contributions to the industry, both as a performer and as a mentor to younger talents, were widely recognized and appreciated by those who knew him. Although his life was tragically cut short, Chris Candido's legacy lives on through his memorable matches, his impact on the wrestling landscape, and the fond memories shared by fans and colleagues alike. He is remembered not only for his in-ring talent but also for his genuine love for the sport of professional wrestling. Number 6. Mike Awesome passed away at the age of 42 due to an apparent suicide. Mike Awesome, whose real name was Michael Alfonso, was a professional wrestler best known for his time in various wrestling promotions, including Extreme Championship Wrestling ECW, World Championship Wrestling WCW, and World Wrestling Federation/Entertainment WWF/WWE. Born on January 24, 1965, Awesome had a notable career that spanned over 2 decades. During his time in ECW, Mike Awesome gained prominence as a dominant force in the hardcore wrestling scene. He was known for his impressive athleticism despite his imposing size, which earned him the moniker the Gladiator. Awesome's matches in ECW were often violent and chaotic, earning him a reputation as one of the most extreme wrestlers of his era. In 2000, Mike Awesome made a controversial jump to WCW while still holding the ECW World Heavyweight Championship, which led to legal disputes between ECW and WCW. Although his run in WCW was not as memorable as his time in ECW, Awesome continued to showcase his talent in the ring. Following the closure of WCW, Awesome briefly competed in WWE, where he had a short-lived stint before departing from the company. Tragically, on February 17, 2007, Mike Awesome was found dead at the age of 42 in his Tampa, Florida home. His death was ruled as an apparent suicide by hanging. The news of his passing shocked the wrestling community and left fans mourning the loss of the talented performer known for his contributions to the industry. The circumstances surrounding Mike Awesome's death remain unclear, and the exact reasons behind his decision to take his own life have not been publicly disclosed. However, his untimely passing served as a sobering reminder of the challenges and pressures faced by individuals in the wrestling business, both personally and professionally. Despite the circumstances of his death, Mike Awesome is remembered fondly by fans for his impressive in-ring performances and his impact on the wrestling industry during his career. He is celebrated for his contributions to the hardcore wrestling genre and remains a respected figure in wrestling history. Number 5. Andrew Test Martin died at the age of 33 due to an accidental overdose of oxycodone. Andrew Test Martin, a Canadian professional wrestler, was known for his tenure with World Wrestling Entertainment WWE and his imposing stature. Born on March 17, 1975, Martin began his wrestling career in the late 1990s and quickly gained recognition for his athleticism and size. During his time in WWE, Test became a prominent figure in the company, competing against some of the top stars of his era. He was involved in various storylines and enjoyed success as both a singles competitor and a tag team wrestler, notably as part of the Team T alongside his partner Albert, later known as A-Train. However, outside of the ring, Test struggled with personal issues, including substance abuse problems. Tragically, on March 13, 2009, Andrew Test Martin was found dead in his Tampa, Florida home at the age of 33. The cause of death was later determined to be an accidental overdose of oxycodone, a potent pain medication. Test's untimely death shocked the wrestling community and prompted reflection on the challenges faced by professional wrestlers, both during their careers and after they leave the spotlight. His passing served as a reminder of the toll that substance abuse can take on individuals, even those who have achieved success in their chosen field. Despite the circumstances surrounding his death, Andrew Test Martin is remembered by fans and colleagues for his contributions to professional wrestling and the memorable moments he created in the ring. His legacy lives on through his performances and the impact he had on the wrestling industry during his career. Number 4. Brian Pillman passed away at the age of 35 due to arteriosclerotic heart disease. Brian Pillman, born Brian William Pillman Sr., was a professional wrestler known for his innovative style and charismatic persona. Born on May 22, 1962, Pillman began his wrestling career in the late 1980s, quickly gaining attention for his athleticism and unique approach to the sport. Pillman's career flourished in various wrestling promotions, including World Championship Wrestling WCW, Extreme Championship Wrestling ECW, and World Wrestling Federation WWF, now WWE. He was known for his high-flying maneuvers and unpredictable demeanor, earning him the nickname the Loose Cannon. However, despite his success in the ring, Pillman faced numerous personal challenges throughout his life. He struggled with injuries, including a severe ankle injury that required multiple surgeries and left him with a permanent limp. Additionally, Pillman battled addiction issues, particularly with painkillers, which stemmed from his injuries and surgeries. Tragically, on October 5, 1997, Brian Pillman was found dead in his hotel room in Bloomington, Minnesota, at the age of 35. The cause of death was later determined to be arteriosclerotic heart disease, a condition characterized by the hardening and narrowing of the arteries due to the buildup of plaque. Pillman's sudden passing sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, leaving fans and colleagues mourning the loss of a talented performer known for his passion and dedication to the sport. His death also prompted discussions about the physical and mental toll of professional wrestling, as well as the challenges faced by wrestlers both inside and outside the ring. Despite the circumstances surrounding his death, Brian Pillman's legacy continues to endure. He is remembered as a groundbreaking performer who pushed the boundaries of traditional wrestling and left an indelible mark on the industry. His contributions to professional wrestling are celebrated by fans worldwide, and he is fondly remembered as one of the most influential figures of his era. Number 3. Chris Benoit died at the age of 40 in a tragic murder-suicide incident. Chris Benoit, a Canadian professional wrestler, was known for his exceptional in-ring abilities and technical prowess. Born on May 21, 1967, Benoit rose to prominence in various wrestling promotions, including World Championship Wrestling WCW and World Wrestling Federation / Entertainment WWF / WWE. Throughout his career, Benoit achieved significant success, winning numerous championships and earning a reputation as one of the most talented performers in the industry. He was known for his intense dedication to his craft, often referred to as the Crippler, due to his submission-based wrestling style. Tragically, on June 24, 2007, Chris Benoit, along with his wife Nancy Benoit and their son Daniel, were found dead in their home in Fayetteville, Georgia. The shocking discovery was later determined to be the result of a murder-suicide, with Chris Benoit responsible for the deaths of his wife and son before taking his own life. The details surrounding the incident revealed that Chris Benoit had strangled his wife and son over the course of a weekend before ultimately ending his own life by hanging. The tragedy sent shockwaves through the wrestling community and prompted widespread media attention. In the aftermath of the incident, investigations revealed that Chris Benoit had been struggling with severe mental health issues, including chronic traumatic encephalopathy (CTE), a degenerative brain condition associated with repeated head trauma. Benoit's extensive history of concussions and the physical toll of his wrestling career were believed to have contributed to his deteriorating mental state. The Chris Benoit murder-suicide remains one of the most tragic and controversial events in the history of professional wrestling. It sparked discussions about the long-term effects of head injuries in the industry and led to increased awareness of mental health issues among wrestlers. Despite his accomplishments in the ring, Chris Benoit's legacy has been overshadowed by the events surrounding his death. His name remains a subject of controversy and debate within the wrestling community, serving as a sobering reminder of the complexities and challenges faced by those involved in the sport. Number 2. Eddie Guerrero passed away at the age of 38 due to heart failure, which was later determined to be related to his past substance abuse issues. Eddie Guerrero, a beloved professional wrestler, was born on October 9, 1967, in El Paso, Texas. Throughout his illustrious career, Guerrero earned the admiration and respect of fans worldwide for his exceptional in-ring skills, magnetic charisma, and compelling storylines. Guerrero's journey in the wrestling world began in the late 1980s, and he gained prominence in various promotions, including Extreme Championship Wrestling (ECW), World Championship Wrestling (WCW), and ultimately, World Wrestling Entertainment (WWE). Guerrero's talent and versatility allowed him to excel in both singles competition and tag team wrestling, where he formed memorable partnerships with wrestlers such as Rey Mysterio and Chavo Guerrero Jr. Despite his professional success, Eddie Guerrero faced personal struggles with addiction throughout his life. He battled substance abuse issues, including addiction to alcohol and pain medication, which stemmed from the pressures and demands of the wrestling industry, as well as personal demons. Tragically, on November 13, 2005, Eddie Guerrero was found unresponsive in his hotel room in Minneapolis, Minnesota. He was pronounced dead at the scene at the age of 38. An autopsy later revealed that Guerrero's cause of death was heart failure, which was attributed to atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. This condition was exacerbated by Guerrero's past substance abuse struggles, including anabolic steroid use, which likely contributed to the development of his heart condition. The news of Eddie Guerrero's passing sent shockwaves through the wrestling community and left fans mourning the loss of one of the sport's most beloved and talented performers. Guerrero's death prompted an outpouring of tributes from fellow wrestlers, fans, and wrestling organizations around the world, highlighting the profound impact he had on the industry and the lives of those he touched. In the years following his death, Eddie Guerrero's legacy has endured as a testament to his passion for wrestling, his resilience in the face of personal challenges, and his ability to connect with audiences on a deep and emotional level. He is remembered not only for his incredible in-ring performances but also for his infectious personality, inspiring journey, and the lasting impression he left on the hearts of wrestling fans everywhere. Finally, number 1. Owen Hart died at the age of 34 due to an accident during a WWE pay-per-view event. Owen Hart, a talented professional wrestler and member of the famous Hart wrestling family, was born on May 7, 1965, in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Throughout his career, Owen established himself as one of the most skilled and versatile performers in the industry, known for his technical prowess, agility, and charisma. Owen Hart began his wrestling journey in the late 1980s, initially competing in various smaller promotions before joining World Wrestling Federation (WWF), now WWE, in 1988. Under the ring name The Blue Blazer, Owen gained recognition for his high-flying maneuvers and entertaining persona. As his career progressed, Owen transitioned into different roles within WWF, showcasing his versatility as both a singles competitor and a tag team wrestler. He formed successful partnerships with wrestlers such as Jim the Anvil Neidhart and his brother, Bret the Hitman Hart, with whom he won the WWF Tag Team Championship multiple times. Tragically, on May 23, 1999, during WWF's Over the Edge pay-per-view event in Kansas City, Missouri, Owen Hart was scheduled to make a dramatic entrance into the ring from the rafters of the arena, portraying his Blue Blazer character. However, a tragic accident occurred when the harness rigging system malfunctioned, causing Owen to fall from a height of approximately 78 feet and land in the ring below. Despite immediate medical attention, Owen Hart succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead at the age of 34. The shocking incident sent shockwaves through the wrestling world and deeply affected fans, colleagues, and the entire industry. The tragic circumstances surrounding Owen Hart's death led to significant changes in safety protocols and stunt practices within professional wrestling. Owen Hart's passing left an indelible mark on the wrestling community, as fans mourned the loss of a talented performer and beloved figure. He is remembered not only for his in-ring accomplishments but also for his genuine passion for wrestling, his sense of humor, and his dedication to his family and colleagues. Owen Hart's legacy lives on through the memories he created and the lasting impact he had on the sport he loved. That was it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Just remember,
you know what? You just made the list!